Today I have 8 more TV shows that have a happy ending for the sapphic ladies, so you don't have to wonder if you're going to have your heart broken by yet another sad or tragic ending in part 8 of this series. Sense8 is a critically acclaimed sci-fi series that ends well for the sapphic couple of Nomi and Anamita. When 8 strangers from across the world find themselves mentally and emotionally linked with the ability to share information, language, and skills, they must figure out what is happening and avoid being hunted down by people who want to harm them. Nomi, a hacktivist and blogger in San Francisco, is one of the 8. This ambitious Netflix series is from the Wachowski sisters of The Matrix fame, and this offers one of only a few stories with a sapphic trans protagonist out there that I'm aware of. As Nomi's world is upended and she learns to manage her new abilities while continuing to live her life, the relationship between her and Anamita provides a crucial touchstone for her, and best of all, it ends well for the ladies. If you're looking for a clever mind-bending show with a sweet woman-love-woman couple in the mix, then this is a good watch. Next, we have the TV show Willow, which was unfortunately cancelled after just one season in the major purge of 2022, thus leaving things somewhat open-ended. However, the love story between Kit and Jade was in a good place, and so I thought it was still worth mentioning. It is a sequel to the cult fantasy movie of the same name back in the 80s, and follows a band of 6 heroes who must set out on a dangerous quest to face a threat that threatens their world. Princess Kit and her friend and knight-in-training Jade are among the heroes, and there is a certain tension that has been building between them, and as they go on their journey, these feelings only grow. Controversially, Disney Plus removed this show from their streaming service as part of some kind of cost-saving tactic, which didn't go down well with fans. Indeed, I've said it before and I'll say it again, own the content you love. Don't trust the streaming services to keep your favourite shows available. And while there are ways of watching the entire show, I have a link to a super edit of the Jade and Kit relationship here on YouTube if you want to check it out. For those that like sapphic ladies wearing armour and wielding swords, this is for you. The pairing of Laura and Esra from the short-lived Dutch soap Malaika follows the lives of the staff at a healthcare facility. Both ladies are already out and both develop an unspoken crush on the other, which causes some tension and misunderstanding between them as longing and jealousy arise. This segues into calmer waters when they admit their feelings for each other, and as the show continues, things are looking pretty rosy for the pair, and yes, it ends well for them despite the soap not getting picked up for a second season. If you're looking for a pretty straightforward and simple love story, this might just hit. I have a playlist for you with English subs in the description if you'd like to check it out. Madre Solo Hay is a telenovela-inspired series from Netflix which follows Ana and Mariana, 2 very different women who have their babies swapped at birth. Once the gaffe is found out, the babies are returned to the correct families, but in the meantime, both women have grown so attached to the babies, and so they make a pact to remain in each other's lives. As they co-parent their daughters, they draw closer and feelings develop between them, but will they be able to navigate past all the external noise to find their way to each other? This 3-season show is one that I have a lot of feelings about, and not all good. I did a couple of videos about them which I've linked in the title cards. A lot of my feelings came from the fact that the premise and the chemistry for the gals, as well as the first season setup, was great. It had so much promise. It's just the writing choices thereafter were not so great. Having said that, I've heard it was a big deal for a Mexican TV show to explore this premise with a major name like Ludvika Paleta playing gay in the main role, especially as it had 2 women together as a couple by the end of the show, and so on that level I'm delighted for any positive steps forward in representation. Perry Mason, a 1930s legal period drama about a defense attorney who takes on a case of a lifetime, features Della, a sapphic character. In season 1, she is carrying on a secret love affair with a hand model called Hazel. In season 2, Della begins a more serious romance with a woman called Anita, and again, the times being what they were, their romance must be kept a secret, which means that Della must lead a double life with the threat of being discovered a constant possibility that could derail the case. But with the end of the season, their secret is left intact, even if Della has felt it necessary to take on a beard to help protect herself from public scrutiny. Alas, the show was cancelled here, so it wasn't possible to explore things further, but they ended in a place where they were committed to each other, even if they couldn't live their love publicly. Elas Por Elas is a Brazilian telenovela following Natalia, whose brother disappeared at a party years ago when she was a teenager, and she is convinced that he was murdered. Her quest to find out who killed him is reignited when the people at the party reunite some 25 years on, and one of her prime suspects is his ex-girlfriend Carol. As she tries to piece together what happened the night of his disappearance, she finds herself spending quite some time with Carol, and unexpected feelings begin to grow between them. It looks like a tender romance evolves. I believe you can watch this for free over on Globopay, however, there are no English subtitles, so this is for those who understand Portuguese only. Now this one is perhaps more of a special mention because although Supergirl offered up a happy ending for its sapphic couple of Alex and Kelly, it did mean that Alex's original love, Maggie, didn't make it. And by make it, she didn't die, she left the show. Unfortunately, this was a case of the actor having other commitments, which saw the character exit stage left, which I can't lie, I was sad about, and I never quite got behind Alex and Kelly in the same way. Still, by the end of the series, Alex and Kelly not only were married, but they also had an adorable kid they were adopting, so in terms of happy sapphic endings, it is that. Also, Alex's coming out story I found to be very affecting and well done. There is equally the subtext of Kara and Lena, which fully outstripped the canon sapphic ships in popularity, and while they never officially got them together, that relationship was very gay-coded, and it ends in a way that leaves all the space you want to imagine a very queer continuation for them both. Finally, we have For All Mankind, a science fiction drama series that looks at an alternative reality in which the space race continued between the States and Russia and the impact that has. The ensemble show spans decades, with one of the characters, Alan, starting out as an astronaut and ending up as president of the USA in the 1992 elections. She also has a secret that she has been keeping, namely that she is in love with a woman, a secret that could well derail her political career if it were to come out. The show is still going, however, Ellen appears as a main cast in season 1 to 3 only, and as a guest star in season 4, and she gets her happy ending with her love, so I think it's safe to say that this show can go on this list. As ever, please let me know of shows I've missed in the comments, and if you want to catch up on all the happy sapphic endings, both for TV and film, click on the playlist on your screen. Until next time, lady lovers.